Oh, this is gonna be rough. We're gonna make it work though. We're gonna make it work. Begin dream camp. Perfect. Welcome. Right. Welcome to dream camp.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Don't be nervous. It's gonna be great. We are rolling. Sweet. Lock it up.
The mom just called me and said, I'm on my way. I want to see my baby leave.
I'm gonna leave. I can squish it. Okay. We're getting a little tight. It's getting. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Woo!
Should I sit in the back?
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. We just picked up Venetia. Now we go on the ride down to Malibu. It's all chill from here on in. Welcome. Dream camp has begun. Big time.
What are you doing?
Shopping.
Why?
Sleeping bags and at least everything.
Roll them out.
Everything.
These three, the others, and then some things. Everybody's coming. Everybody's coming. Welcome to Dream Camp, everybody. Or at least two of you. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I am too. I'm just waiting for you to open.
This is like where we're gonna be for like 5-6 days, man. It's pretty sweet. I can't get
Open
the
it.
door.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can do it. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, can you believe it?
It's nice.
Oh.
It's like the Ruby doll.
Oh yeah. If someone can find the egg,
Oh, I forgot the camera was right
whoever
there.
can find the egg.
Nice. This is huge.
It's nice.
I'm telling you, I feel like we're in one of those celebrity shows.
Hi guys. Leave you with a few. Okay. Oh yeah, that's exciting. Welcome. No, regular guy. What's up? I'm happy you're here. I know. I only saw you on Skype. But I'm glad I saw you already. You got a lot of stuff
going on?
Hey,
I'm doing one of those.
Welcome.
How's it going?
Awesome. Gee, you guys got a few bags.
You did? Yes.
Who else is here? Welcome. How you doing? Are you nervous? Excited? Worried a little bit?
Good, how are you?
Good. Tired?
When I was 5, I lived with my grandparents, and they were Jehovah's Witnesses, and I went to the meetings with them, and we read the Bible and everything, and it was all good at that point. And then I went back to live with my mom, and me and my sister, like, we had to really take care of ours. Like, I had to take care of her. By age of 7, I was taking her to kindergarten, and I was only in 3rd grade. And like, she's really lazy, my mom, so we couldn't stay with her. So DYFS took us from her care to my grandparents, and then we stayed with them up until like I was 14 when I left their house. But throughout that whole time, I was kind of figuring myself out. Like, from 7 probably up to 12, I was just like I like basketball, I like this, I like that, like, you know, my favorite colors, girls and stuff like that. And they were just telling me all stuff is wrong. Like, basketball is bad association, I shouldn't have any friends that aren't Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, it was crazy. So I was like why, you know? They told me I couldn't have a job. I was like, why though? Like, because you don't want to associate with people that are of the world and this and that. I really didn't, that's not what I believe in. I like everybody, no matter what religion, race, I'm pretty tolerant, you know? So we got into our little disagreements or whatever, and finally they just said, you can't stay here anymore.
I was separated from all my siblings and my mother at the age of 10. I became a foster kid then. My mother was battling drug addiction, and my stepfather, he's my father because he raised me. And in my eyes, I always see my father as the one that raises you, not the one that just makes you and kind of just leaves you. I never knew my biological father until I was in the foster care system. Never knew that my stepfather wasn't my biological father until I became a foster kid. So it was kind of like a lot to deal with all at once. But With that being said, my family's mistakes has taught me a lot and has made me want to become a better person.
I was placed into the foster care system because my grandma who adopted me passed away. And after that, I went into a foster home. I'm adopted from Paraguay, South America. My younger brother's adopted from Guatemala. My older sister is my parents' biological kid. And I'm also the middle child, so like that's also a tough thing to deal with.
I want to say about May. This is May 2009 in my freshman year. It's coming to a close, and that's when I first smoked weed, and right then I was hooked on that, you know. But I remember always telling myself the first couple times I smoked, like, this is all I'm ever gonna do. This is all I'm ever gonna do.
From the ages 7 through 9, when I was living with my mom, I could really do anything I wanted to. Like, I remember one time, me and my cousin rode on our bikes to Little Silver. I was 7 years old, rode on our bikes from Eatontown to Little Silver. Like, she didn't care. Like, she didn't care at all. But that's not really what I needed, you know? I needed somebody to, like, bring me up, you know? Like, show me, like, be firm with me, but also let me have fun and, like, be a kid. But I feel like I kind of raised myself.
I was in about 15, 16 different foster homes in, what, 5.5, 6 years. You know, and then I was with this one foster family, the Pelletiers, who really changed my life. And, you know, it's thanks to them that I can say that I stand where I stand today.
The beginning of my sophomore year, that was about the end of when summer started. It's the first time I smoked crack cocaine. I started drinking cough syrup. I went to a mental hospital, and I got out June 1st, 2010, and right then I didn't go back to school, you know, so I got homeschooled for the rest of the year, but not really. I just had a tutor come once a week, and I was basically free. That's the first time I took ecstasy. I was hooked on that. I was adopted when I was a baby, and I was raised by her, and she was pretty much my mother. And I have like an older sister and a younger sister, which my grandma was only able to adopt me and my older sister. Just when I thought everything was going good, you know, I was making a lot of money from drug dealing again, and all of a sudden, I go to this rehab, and it was just like a slap in the face for me. I hated everyone, didn't want to talk to anyone, you know. My mom, throughout my whole life, she wasn't really in my life because I chose for her not to be in it because I felt kind of, I guess, hurt because, like, what happened. Same thing with my dad. I didn't really find out about him until recently when I turned 18, and I really didn't want to talk to him either. So I dyed my hair in 7th grade or 8th grade, dyed it blonde, and apparently that is when the entire outlook on me just changed because I dyed my hair, and then I ended up wanting to get like piercings and whatever, and I got my first tattoo when I was 13, and that was also a hard thing for my mom to deal with. There's so many people that have brought me to where I am today. The Pelletiers being some of them. Lynn Frazier, you know, my mentor, Erin Gruelle from the Freedom Riders, which she's the main reason why I am here. She's truly an amazing person. Erin is just phenomenal. She really has done so much for me as a person. I didn't have all the answers anymore because my way landed me in 2 rehabs, you know, 4 outpatients, a mental hospital, 10 to 20 therapists. Like, my life was just a mess. And now it's just incredible how slowly things have been getting better, but now it's getting quicker, you know. You know, I got a whole new group of friends from meetings and stuff like that. I don't talk to anyone from my past anymore. I got my cell phone back. My case worker, you know, from Monmouth Care, she got me a surfboard. I started taking up surfing. I went to Florida, see some family again, reconnect with them. I just got back there a couple of days ago. The day after I got home from Florida, I came here to Malibu. You know, this stuff wouldn't happen if I was still getting high.
I know.
No.
Mania.
Sorry.
WrestleMania.
I
don't know if you guys ever heard WrestleMania, right?
Do you know wrestling? Do you know he's a wrestler?
I'm a WWE superstar. I was in WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
He was also the champion of the world, and that's the last time I saw him because I was at the main event that night.
I'm Mike, but my wrestling name is The Miz. You got it, man. There you go. I am The Miz. Let me guess. I look bigger on TV, right? You know what? Even if people tell me I can't do it, I can. So then, what was my next obstacle? I said, I want to be a WWE superstar. Do you know what it's like going to your parents and telling them, or to whoever, and going, listen, guys, I'm going to be a WWE superstar. It's literally the worst thing in the world because they're like, no, you're staying in college, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. It's like, no, I want to be a WWE superstar. It's my passion. I've always loved it since a little kid. I think people are scared to go after what they can't have because they're afraid of failure. But I'm not afraid of failure. I accept failure every time because you're going to fail at everything, you know? And why not fail at being a WWE superstar? At least I'm trying, at least I'm going after it. So finally, after 3 years of doing it, moving to LA to go to a school, being in LA, you always have the people that are telling you, you know, I'll go to like a nightclub or something like that and ask a girl, you know, what are you doing? Oh, I'm an actress. And then she'll go to me, what are you doing? And I want to be a WWE superstar. Really? Why? Like, you can't be that. You don't look like one. WWE thing is like a dream come true. And all those people that literally told me that I couldn't do it, I've always proved them wrong. And it just goes to show that like anyone can prove anyone wrong. No matter what your situation is, no matter where you're from, how you're doing. This whole week is going to show you that literally you can do anything you put your mind to. Remember, people are going to tell you you can't do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to be able to. You're not smart enough. You're not big enough. You didn't go here. You didn't do this. You didn't do this. Do this. It's your job to rise above those people and say, listen, I can, because I know I can. My catchphrase for WWE is, I'm The Miz and I'm awesome. And I know, and everyone always laughs at me and says, why do you say you're The Miz and I'm awesome? Because it's simple, it's easy, and every time I sit there tell myself that I'm awesome and I'm better, and I did it. I did what people told me I couldn't do. I literally went to the main event of WrestleMania. I'm 220, 6'1", so I went up against this guy at the main event of WrestleMania 27. Joe was there, and what happened? I beat him. I retained the WWE Championship, the highest honor you could possibly get in the WWE. And by the way, when I first got to the WWE, everyone couldn't stand me in the locker room, in the WWE audience. Everyone could not stand me because I came from a reality show. And whenever you come from a reality show, you're like, you know what it's like. It's like, shame, shame, shame. You should never do a reality show. But literally, I came from a reality show, and it's something that I enjoyed, and I still look back and go, I never will regret anything I did on that show because it was fun. It opened my mind up to so many new things, and I think this week for you guys is going to open your mind up to so many things. I'm glad you created this because it's literally like the real world. Like literally, you have a pool table. Did you bring fish? Did you bring a fish tank?
No fish.
No fish tank?
Sorry.
Is there a hot tub?
There's a pool.
There's a pool, there's a pool, there's a hot tub. All right, you guys are on the real world this week. Hopefully you won't have all the drama that we have on the shows, but I imagine it's going to be all fun and a ton of positivity. But if you take anything away from this, remember that you guys can do anything you put your minds to. I promise you, because I literally had everyone telling me, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. But in my head, in my heart, I believed that I could. There you go, man.
Thanks.
Make it rain, brother. Make it rain. Oh boy, you better spell that one for me.
AQU.
This is a good one, by the way. I'm writing on my shirt, to Cena's biggest fan.
Wow.
Jeff was the co-creator. Does anyone know what the Broadway musical Avenue Q is? You ever hear of Avenue Q? Some of you? Some of you? All right. So this man co-created that show. He's a musical genius as well as a lyrical and a creative talent in many, many ways.
This is one of the puppets, and it's like live on stage. Nikki and Rod. I'm not a puppeteer. I just, I'm a writer. So I don't really do it well, but I'll pass it around.
When I take these braids out, I might look just like me.